What's up, everyone? You saw the thumbnail, you read the title. We're going to be talking about Travis Scott's Utopia. We waited 5 years for this album, so let's see if it was worth the wait. So we're going to be doing your standard, S, A, B, C. There's no D's on this album. And then we got on God's playlist because there's definitely a few on there. And then remember, these are just my opinions before one of y'all decides, you know what, I've had enough of this guy.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
And I might go a little hard on this album. If I feel like a song is a little more copy and paste or kind of a reused, I might not rank it higher than other ones. But if it does something unique, that'll help. But alright, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so kicking off the album, we got Hyaena. There were a few samples used off that one. First off, we got Career Cats Get Tiger Suits by Chronicle Grime. Then we also got Proclamation by Gentle Giant.
It can change, it can stay the same. Who can say, who can make their claim?
And then finally Maggot Brain by Funkadelic.
Mother Earth is pregnant for the third time, for y'all have knocked her up.
So Travis really reached all over the place for this album. You'll see how much inspiration he took from other artists. And then the overall song, I'd say it gives the energy for the album. It's nothing crazy in my opinion. It's an intro. It's got that sound to it. He definitely used this one for a lot of the promotion of Circus Maximus too. So in my opinion, it was a lot more of like a promotional song, an intro, rather than like a track that sticks. It's not stargazing, but it definitely gives that eerie tone, sets the feel for the album. So that's alright. And I do like the overall production of the song, but I just can't give it an A. I think there's other songs on here that deserve that, so we're gonna put that one in a B. So this one, I really like the whole sound behind it. So this one I felt like was meant to build the whole time. I really like the way Travis comes in at the end and just starts going in. I feel like he really talks about some important stuff in the back half of this song as well. And this one was also worked on with Casey. She was getting heated over not getting track credits, not being a background singer. But yeah, the sound is amazing on this song. A lot of people say it's not that lyrical, which I'll give it that in the first half, but that's where I'm talking about the building part. And then when he starts talking about last tape was filled up with slaps, I guess I gotta run the shit back, I feel like that's really talking on the Astroworld versus Utopia album, because obviously Astroworld was known for being a rager, and a lot of people are comparing Utopia to Astroworld. And I feel like what he's really talking about there is that this is a different album. It's not just full of ragers and crazy sounds like that. He's talking on things that he's been going through. He's putting out this dark, eerie album to match, I feel like, what he's going through. So I feel like that's the sound on a lot of these songs, and especially this one. He also talks about the Grammys, didn't like the way that went at the awards. And shout out the GOAT. I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. And he's had the Stormy reference on every album too. But yeah, really good song. I'm gonna give it a B though, just because it's not that lyrical. I know I say it builds, but there are other songs on here that do it the whole time, and that's why I'm giving it the B. Modern Jam. Now I know we all know that what this one comes from. Comes from I'm a God, Kanye. Kanye influence is heavy on this album. You guys will hear it all throughout. The way Travis is using his voice on songs, just a lot of it, you really get that feel. But I actually do enjoy this beat better too. I like that little stuff he adds there in the back half. Definitely a club rager for sure. And then honestly, Tizo Touchdown is what makes this song too. If he wasn't on it, it'd feel a little copy and paste. So with all that being said, it's a B. Now this is a beautiful song. This song samples Over There by the Japanese House. And it was definitely my favorite song on the album. I'll even say it's my favorite song since Al Faro. In my opinion, this is peak Travis right here. Everything he stands for, what he talks about, what he's been through in the past years. He made a timeless song right here. He talks about the Astroworld incident, and I'm gonna use this to just speak on that a little bit. You know, we all know how much media and everyone tried to run his name through the mud. There was all that clickbait about him like singing over people getting carried out, and specifically on that. But he's the one who saw that kid and actually paused the show for him, and he was just humming until he got out and he was safe. So bro, like, that just shows you media will spin everything anyway just to make someone look bad if it's gonna get them views. You know, I don't know many other artists that have shown they care for their fans as much as Travis has. But yeah, just everything in that song, non-stop, beautifully made. So yeah, we all obviously know this is an S tier song, but that just ain't good enough. This is definitely what the big guy puts on when he's trying to wind up after a long day. You know, he gotta deal with us all day. I would too. So this one right here, we got the instrumental from Must Be Leaving by Des Wright. You know, this one kind of got teased a little bit throughout the years, and I would say it's definitely the most memorable song on the album, mostly just because of the beat. Everybody's using that sound these days. But yeah, I like it. I think he really goes off in the second half. I like the God's Country, Not Montgomery, and then the Al Bundy, Ted Bundy ref. I think it's hard. It goes hand in hand with that whole dark, eerie mood that I was talking about he put over the album. And yeah, being that it's definitely one of the most memorable on the albums, Travis has a good flow. Lyrics are solid too. This one's gonna be an A, you know, well put together. You know, this one I'd say has intro energy too, kind of the way it builds up the whole song. It's not super lyrical, it's a little choppy flow, but I like it. We got some influence from, I might not say this right, but Nsunka Luedo by Amanas. And then also Explorer Suite by New England. And it does have that meme ending to it. And it also kind of serves as Drake outro into his song Meltdown. So yeah, it's alright. It's definitely not one of my favorite picks either. I like the beat, the sound's cool, but because of all that, we're putting it at B. Alright, so here's my thoughts on Meltdown. It's a great song. It's not sicko mode, but it's exactly what I thought it would be. It's a banger, you know, with Drake and Travis. Similar kind of feel, sound to sicko mode, except we don't have Drake in the back half. I thought that would have really completed the song. But yeah, the beat is wicked, and I like the Star Wars, you know, we got like the TIE Fighter sound in there. But let me know if y'all scared of the 6. Anyways though, we always know they do what they do. So yeah, they went to work on this one. If Drake had been in the second half, I probably would have put it at S, but it just feels like it's missing a little something, so we're putting it at A. Now this one is broken. The beat is disgusting. Travis knows exactly what to do on this type of beat. And what is there to even say about Cardi? I mean, we got his new voice. Somehow Cardi's voice gets more and more phenomenal with each album he puts out. You know, this sound really takes me back to that Cash Cardi feel. Gives me major green and purple vibes too on his verse. You know, if this is the kind of sound we get on his next album, it's gonna be so good. You know, Travis and Cardi never miss together. Comment below how you guys feel about Cardi's new voice. But yeah, this one without a doubt going on the S tier. Alright, we got Delresto Echoes. This song takes a sample from Piano by Umru. And I'm gonna be honest, this one kind of felt like a wasted opportunity. You know, the beat is amazing. I think it's really cool. It's got its whole own feel to it. But just, man, you're gonna get Beyonce on a song and you're gonna only have her do what she did. You know, me personally, I was super excited to see her featured. I was really hoping to hear some of those vocals I know we can get out of her. And then hearing her verse, I felt a little disappointed, you know? I felt like they could have done more with that song, put a little more range into what she was hitting. But another thing to be said about it is the halfway point in the album. So I kind of give it like interlude credits almost. You know, I don't know if that was his intention with it, but that's kind of what it does for me. Let me know how y'all feel. All I'm saying is if 21 can hit these notes.
Cause I got it with you. Hey, but I know 1 + 1 = 2. Hey, and you love to me.
Beyonce should too. And that's why I'm putting it in the C. Next up, we got I Know. But then again, I could be drunk. Now this one is one of my top picks off the album for sure. I feel like we can all relate to Travis on one part of this song or another. The flow with the beat is amazing. This one got me bopping to it non-stop since it came out. But yeah, this one's just a whole vibe through and through. You know, some of those lyrics just be hitting and sticking, so that's what puts it in the S tier. You know, this one's up there for me too. This one's gonna go crazy in concert for sure. Can't wait to see this one live. I think it'd be dope for Travis to bring out Rob 49 too on this. He's had a huge year, you know. He got on Dirk's album, he's been on Trippy's album, now Travis, so his come up's been crazy. You know, I feel like a lot of people may or may not like it for that whole trap sound, that feel to it, but that's why I love it. You know, you got him, 21, and Travis, all three of them eating on this one, and Trav was on that time when he put his verse out. But yeah, I think the beat just really suits all of them well, the way they flow and just snap on it together. But yeah, this is a rager for sure. And so yeah, concert potential, everything said, this is a S tier song. Following that, we got Circus Maximus. Now this one was definitely what he used to promote his trailer. Has obvious inspiration from Kanye West off Black Skinhead. And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this one. You know, I think it's cool. I think they took a song that was already really good and you know, just did it again. But I don't know, it just didn't stick with me too well. And I'm also not the biggest fan of The Weeknd. Y'all might drag me for that, but it's true. You know, I think it'd be dope to see him live, but I wouldn't pay to go see him, and I don't really think Rolling Loud would have him either. So with that said, this one gets a C from me. Parasail. Now this one is a beautiful song. You know, this one takes inspiration from Drug Song by Dave Bigsby. This is one of those songs you just kick back and vibe to. You know, I put this song on more late night energy vibes or just when I'm trying to chill. Got Young Lean, Dave Chappelle on there. But yeah, overall beautiful song. I will say this one feels like it has more of a time and a place for it, but still, amazing song. It's an A for sure. Next up we got Skitzo. This is one of the best songs on the album for sure. And this one samples Pot of Gold by Nami. We got a beat switch up 3 times, and each one could honestly be their own song, and at least 2 of them would still be in my top picks. My favorite part in the song is when he's talking about my dog just got freed out the precinct, and I feel like that might be talking about Thug, maybe his boy getting freed out right now with that case. Seems like it's coming to a close. Travis might be the one to bring him out upcoming in the next festival season. We'll see about that. And then I really like how it switches up at the end. He starts going in on that smooth beat. Just a real nice way to complete the song. And you gotta love that line. I'm loyal, I got yay over Biden. But the wordplay is just crazy on this one. I mean, just listen to this.
I'm always in their ear, I'm enticing, and you ain't gotta take it from me, I'm advising.
So yeah, this is a for sure S tier song, no doubt. You know, this one been out for a little while. We had it teased at Astroworld back in the day. On this one, we got the sample Don't Be So Nice by Chuck Senrick.
Have you ever been lost?
I really like how Westside Gunn comes in and gives it that edgy feel to it. I feel like that really brings together the sound Travis was trying to get out of this album. You know, I think Westside Gunn was the perfect choice for this song. And so I'm giving it an A. Alright, so before we get into this one, I need you guys to go in the comments and let me know, what are your honest thoughts about Kid Cudi? You know, he obviously got booed off at Rolling Loud, but I mean, that was honestly because he replaced Kanye. You know, I think he's got a couple ragers. I've seen him a few times. He definitely can put on a good show. I feel like that walk-off really hurt his stage career. I don't know if we'll get much more of him. But this song grabs inspiration from Shake Your Booty by Bunny Sigler. And we also got some DJ Flex ad-libs in there too. You know, this one's really just more of like an instrumental beat type song for me. I could see it maybe going in some clubs, but I don't know, not really in my roto. It's alright. This one I put in the C. And K-pop. Nala, what'd you think about K-pop? Yeah, me too. So, you know, I mean, this one's just more of a radio song to me. You know, it has its audience for sure. It's not going to be in my rotation. It was cool seeing it in Miami. Would have been dope if they had brought out Bad Bunny, though. Could have made history, but maybe that's for another time. But yeah, this one's going in the C for us. Alright, just 2 songs left. Let's get into Telekinesis. This one samples from Arena 83 BPM by Wallace Lane. This is my favorite kind of song to get Future on. I just feel like his voice is perfect for this kind of beat. The melody, just everything he did on this one was phenomenal. I love the lyrics. I can see the future looks like we level to the sky. And the production's amazing too. The way each verse kind of stops and does that flow mix into each other. And you know what? Can we just give a round of applause for, you know what, no. Standing ovation for what SZA does on this album. Thank you, SZA. And this is what I wanted Beyonce to do. You know, everything about this song is amazing. SZA's voice is appointed by God himself. The way she puts words together, and overall just how relatable she is on what she's speaking on. But thank you, SZA. That one's angelic. I think y'all know where this one's going. Now for the last song off Utopia, we got Til Further Notice. Now this is such a great song. We got amazing mix-up from 21 and James Blake. I don't think either of them really miss when they come together with Travis. And then also having Metro on the beat, of course it's gonna go crazy. Travis got a crazy flow on the back half of it. You know, this one I would say is one of the best put together songs all around. And just the general feel you get from it gives perfect outro energy. I think they could have done Telekinesis or Til Further Notice as the outro, but I'm glad it was this one. In my opinion, it feels good to come off such a good high with Telekinesis and then to just kind of wrap it up nice and calmly with this one. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite ones off the album. So for that reason, we're putting it S tier. But yeah, that's gonna do it for our review of Utopia. Let me know your guys' thoughts on it, how you guys have songs ranked, and then go ahead and comment below which album is your favorite from Travis Scott. You know, hopefully next up we got Cardi dropping his album too. We'll do one of these once that comes around. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And yeah, we'll see you guys in another video.